Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday, February 11th. I'm Michael Taylor, along with Bree Cox-Kennedy.
Hello,
Good
everyone.
to be here. I gotta tell you, the night, not last night, but the night before, owls woke me up. Oh no, wait, that's your story. I wasn't at your house. How are the owls? What's the owl situation
Okay,
like?
so onward with the owl situation. I don't know, you can tell me if you think that I got a quiet night because of the rain. Not one hoot in the entire night.
No,
I'm like on fire today.
You just got to pray for rain for the rest of your life, and you'll be fine with owls.
They might be back tonight. If they are, I'll let you know tomorrow. But that might have calmed them down just a little bit. But
so.
Let's move on from that. We'll talk about that tomorrow morning. On today's show, we've got a music lovers club with Sandy O'Connor and Carla Vigos. Have you ever seen Steel Magnolias? Well, it's quite an older movie from the 90s. They are recreating this, and that is their next performance. They're going to tell you all about it. And then later in the show, we've got St. George's Episcopal Church with Joyce Swaving and Jesus Serratos. Jesus has opened a taco restaurant in the church. I might have to stop by for lunch.
I know. I can't wait to talk about that. And then maybe stop by, like you say, right after the show. All right. Stay informed, folks. It's always kind of a question. Do I call 911? Don't I call 911? Of course, you know, if there's immediate danger, always use 911 service for medical emergency, fires, accidents, crimes in progress, that kind of thing. Calling 911 connects you directly with Orange County emergency responders and saves valuable time. But for non-emergencies, always make sure that you can call Village Security Services. Phone number's right there on your screen. Includes things like leaks or noise complaints, parking issues, lost property, anything that can be handled within the security of the village here. Call Village Security Services and they will take care of stuff for you. So those non-emergency crime has occurred, such as vandalism or theft. You also should contact the sheriff's non-emergency number at the number right there on your screen, 949-770-6011. So there you go, just kind of a clarification from Village Management Services on what numbers to call and for what.
No, I think that's really valuable information. More valuable information, the weather. What's it doing? How many people did the rain wake up last night?
Me.
Yeah, well, thankfully our early morning showers have tapered off and we are going to dry out for a few days. But in the meantime, we can expect cooler conditions today and tomorrow with highs topping out in the lower to mid 60s. And then, look at that, we're going to warm back up as we head into Friday and Saturday. Temperatures climbing into the upper 60s for just a couple of days for more comfortable temperatures. And then we're going to drop back down again. So we'll keep you updated on that and the rain forecast that's coming in next week. Overall, though, pretty decent temperatures for springtime.
A little bit of roller coastery, but you know, this happens this time of year. All right, let's take a look at our sunrise, sunset picture, and we got a beautiful one here. Thank you very much. It's a sunrise over Lake Tahoe, a photo by James Partridge. My friends were just out at Lake Tahoe. They were doing some skiing.
Lake Tahoe.
Looks beautiful out there right now. Sunrise this morning was 6:38. Sunset tonight is going to be 5:31. And if you'd like to send us a picture, we'd love to see it. Sunrise, sunset, pets, places you've been, or right here in the village. We love them. Email us, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and take it horizontally so it fits on our screen really well. We love them.
I think the audience does too. Those photos are gorgeous.
Yes.
I love them. I love seeing where everybody's been and going. And speaking of going, there's a couple of meetings we need to tell you about before we head on to the break. Then after the break, a Music Lovers Club. Stay with us.
Hospice isn't about giving up. It's about showing up with compassion, expertise, and heart.
We care for the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, helping patients live each day to the fullest.
We walk with patients and families every step of the way because what we do is more than medicine. It's honoring every moment together.
Orange Hospice, with you, with heart, always. Please call us or visit orangehospice.net.
Hi, Chad with OC Pain and Wellness. Listen, there's been a real breakthrough for those of you in pain. We offer a non-invasive pain relief test that in our last study showed an average of 87% symptom-free. If it helps, you're likely to have lasting relief. Fibromyalgia, CRPS, trigeminal neuralgia, back pain, and most neuropathy. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. Please call us today.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. A Music Lovers Club presents Steel Magnolias, a play in 2 acts. To tell us all about the details of this wonderful performance, I welcome Carla Vegas and Sandy O'Connor to the show. Hello, you two.
Hi.
Hi.
Great.
Welcome.
Thank you. And we're very excited. Steel Magnolias was premiered off-Broadway in 1987. So you can see how long this show has survived its popularity, both through play and through a movie that came out that even increased the popularity of it.
Right.
But this is the play, and it takes place in Louisiana, in a small town with 6 women who spend a lot of time in this beauty shop, because it's not just about getting their hair done, it's about the friendship, the caring for each other, the talking about what's going on in their town. And it is just a very touching and at sometimes very emotional play.
You know, I didn't think that I had seen it, or I had heard of it, of course, until you said beauty shop, and then Julia Roberts
Yes.
sort of stuck in my mind.
Yes.
So I think I did see the film,
Sure.
probably in the 80s or
I
when it
think
came
everybody
out.
has seen the film.
And if not, they should. And
Yes.
they should come see this play also.
Yeah, the play. The
Sounds
play
like
is
it's
the
gonna
thing,
be
yes.
extraordinary.
So we're very fortunate to have a great cast, but we have a special feature, which Carla will talk about, which is the food that she prepares for each one of our productions.
Yes, this time, because the theme is Louisiana, I'm going to
You
do
get the
Southern
shrimp
cooking.
gumbo, and Creole, and
Yeah, chicken Creole, red beans and rice, peach cobbler, and things for vegetarians as well. You know, we have salads and a vegetarian jambalaya. And Sandy has previewed some of my dishes because we had to experiment. Usually I
Yes.
cook Italian because I'm 100% Italian, and this is, you know, something different for me. But I love to cook. I have the cooking column in the Globe
Oh, you
called
do?
Cooking with
Okay.
Carla.
And Carla, everything's from scratch, right?
Everything is from scratch. I will
That's
not
phenomenal. And now,
do
how many
anything
people
else.
are you cooking for at your events?
So selling out would be 140, but it seems like we always end up with an extra table because people are begging when we sell out to come to the show.
And this show, no doubt, will be sold out.
Yes, it's
It will probably be
Because
sold
even
out.
at the time of this taping, you only have 60 more tickets to sell.
Yes,
Is that
yes, but we're
correct?
trying to think of an option with regard to coming to a dress rehearsal, that people would be able to still see the show. They won't have the food, but they, you know, we have to work it out with the producer.
And we also have to make sure that we are sold out, which we're not really worried about. But the beauty of this, we try to do 140 per night, so it's really serving 280 people. Yeah,
In the course of 2 days.
right.
So
That is a lot of food.
that is a lot of food. I'm just a home cook. I am not a
I was
caterer.
going to say, do you have the commercial kitchen here
No,
that you're
no,
accessing?
but I have a big freezer. And I try these dishes and freeze some of them, like the red beans. I could, you know, put away and bring out before the show.
Right,
But
right.
Carla loves the big kitchen at Clubhouse 5.
Yeah, so
'Cause that's a huge kitchen.
Okay.
we
so
have
that-
moved to
that
Clubhouse
helps.
5 because we used to go to Clubhouse 7, but because of our fan base, we had to kick it up a notch and go to
Now,
Clubhouse
are
5.
you serving this buffet style, or is this...
Yeah, buffet style,
okay.
because I love to have food hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes you go to these dinners and they bring your beautiful plate of food and it's cold.
Yep.
I don't do cold.
Yep.
So,
I can attest to that from many galas that I've gone
yeah,
to.
isn't that the truth though?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd rather have a buffet and everybody can have hot food.
Right, right.
Oh, and I'm also not going to make it spicy. There's a difference between Cajun Louisiana food and Creole. Creole is more just vegetable based with some spices, but I will have various hot sauces for those people who want it make it hot.
Yes, of course, you can always add later.
Yeah.
Now, the performance are taking place March 4th and 5th. What time should people arrive? What time do the doors open? What time does the play start?
We're
What time
going
is
to have
dinner
it.
served?
Good, thank you. We're going to have a GRF bar starting at 4:30. At 5 o'clock, the doors will open. At 5:30, dinner will be served. And then at 6:45, the performance will begin. And it's about a 2-hour show with an intermission. Now, that includes the intermission because it's a regular play, which is normally a couple of hours. But we have, at first we didn't do that, and now we are doing it, and it's still no problem. People stay, they love the shows. But I think this one, I think the reason that this sold out so fast, or almost sold out, is just the play itself, because it is so well known and it is very beloved. You know.
Yeah, why do you think that the movie or the play is so enduring to audiences decades later?
Well, it still goes back to the same premise that people who care about each other and love each other and stick together, that's what makes things
Thick
work.
and thin, almost like The Village. You know, we have groups of friends that, you know, no matter what, we help each other out and we're there for each other. So I think that's why, too, it's a really wonderful play.
And it's also funny. There's a lot of funny lines.
Yeah, it's
in it.
laughs.
Very funny. And there's also a very emotional part in it. But if you saw the movie, you probably know what that is. So, and one thing I found out that I didn't know about the author, Robert Harling, is that he wrote this play because his sister had passed away from diabetes, and that's part of what is talked about in this show and explained with Shelby, the daughter, who has very bad diabetes. So it was his sister Susan passing that inspired him to write the play, and we've often said that. Isn't it interesting that a man wrote this play about a bunch of women, and his sensitivity to it is so amazing, but I think it's all about why he wrote it, because of his own sister.
Yeah, so, and the play really enhances how that sisterhood is really long-lasting.
It sure
Right.
is. Yeah,
And that's the
true.
impression you get as you watch it and enjoy all the laughter.
A lot of laughs.
And then a few tears are thrown in there, too. Whoa.
It wouldn't be a great movie without, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Or a great
exactly.
play.
Tissues will be provided, just saying.
Yeah.
Just in case. So just to kind of look ahead to the year, I don't want to give away any secrets, but you always sell out at all your events.
Right.
Can you give us a sneak peek at what's up next for Music Lovers Club?
Well, we have dates. It'll be in July and November. The November, we don't know what we're really doing in July yet, but in November, we're going to do a musical cabaret.
Fantastic.
And we had that on our
Calendar.
second show that we did. And my son, Johnny Fletcher, does musical theater. His girlfriend is in it, and his fiance. And then that really went well. But the thing is, this is our 6th show, and we always sell out. So I don't know. Maybe we need a week of shows. I don't know. But we're very happy to have this quality going on, and notoriety, and people recognize this feature. This flyer that we always do is always
beautiful.
this
Yep,
style,
it's always
done
very
by
classy.
Amelia Carey, who lives in the village too.
And
she
great
does.
graphic artist, for sure.
All right.
So we're still mulling around about the
July.
June 30th, July 1st, yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, March is Steel Magnolias, March 4th and 5th.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Always a pleasure.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with
so
that. You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
The Laguna Woods History Center, the only purpose-built local history archive in Orange County, has been capturing the legacy of our community since 1977. As a nonprofit dedicated to preserving today for tomorrow, we collect, conserve, and share the history of Laguna Woods Village, the city of Laguna Woods, and the surrounding Orange County region. Step into the past and connect with the present at your community archive. Whether you're curious about local milestones, searching for historical documents, or exploring treasured artifacts, the History Center is your gateway to the stories that shape Laguna Woods. The Laguna Woods History Center is a separate building adjacent to the Village Library. We are open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or by appointment. Visit us and find your place in history.
St. George Episcopal Church not only offers salvations, but supper at the same time. You want to come out? There's a restaurant at St. George's Episcopal Church. We're going to be talking about that one. Welcome to the program, Joyce Sueving and Jesus Serratos, and he's the owner of Tacos de Birria. Birria, okay.
Yes.
So, Joyce, let me start with you. You guys must have had some sort of kitchen, must have had some sort of place in there, and there was an idea to maybe turn it into a restaurant, or what was it used before?
So yeah, we had a kitchen in our hallway that we used for our coffee hour. And St. George's has become an oasis, kind of a community hub. Mm-hmm. And we started having an open air market in our parking lot on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Right.
And Jesus was there with a little grill, and he was so successful. There was the longest line at his grill. And then the grill started expanding, and then he had to move to a different part of the
market.
Yeah. So because he had so many people. And then he goes, "Can I use the kitchen in the hall?" So I talked to Reverend Pat, and she said, "Yeah, why not? Go ahead." Then he opened it, and we had a little window, and he was successful there. And then he goes, "I would like to expand even more."
Okay.
So we have folks coming from San Diego. We have the police department come, the fire department come with their trucks eating this fabulous birria food. So in order for us to be at that place where people come, families just sit and enjoy and have a special experience, it adds a special dimension to the campus.
Well, Jesus, did you ever think your first restaurant or a restaurant would be inside of a church? I mean, we went from a cart to this big restaurant.
Yeah, no, I was dreaming for an opportunity to spend in and show my my recipe and my food to the people, so they can try but it's like some good authentic food for my Guadalajara, Jalisco.
Okay. Now, have you always enjoyed cooking? Is it something you grew up doing, or did you learn? Did you go to a culinary school, or is it just something?
No, this recipe that comes from my grandma. My grandma, my mom. So
passed down for generations.
Yeah, for generations. So we did it, and so one day when we started doing in my home, and we said why we don't go and try to find a place. So then we find a place at St. George Episcopal Church, and then we started there, and now we've been 5 years.
Now, were you doing the cart setup at other places too? Or were you just kind of going place to place and doing little setups at like the mobile kitchen at first?
So yes, so in the beginning it was only at St. George, only on Saturdays and Sunday.
Okay.
So and then we start, getting like people and companies to get us our service, and then we did it. So we've been doing a lot of caterings for the companies too.
Okay.
So and they send a small griddle. That's what we did, and then now we got like good kitchen.
Now
good
you're legit. So
Yeah.
okay, so just what's it like having a kind of working restaurant inside the church? You have people coming in the parking lot, and then they're staying for lunch, and they're not really members of the church, but they're just coming by.
So we consider our church a wacky, wonderful kind of unicorn place, and we have 35 support groups, classes during the week there as well.
Wow.
So folks who come to the campus, because we see houses of worship more than just people sitting in the pew.
Right.
So people come there as a place of refuge, as an oasis, and now they have the opportunity to have some really fine food that is in a very casual, family-friendly environment.
And is it, for you, I mean, you know, church is also community, right? And so nothing says community like a food and sharing food and eating kind of thing. So do you feel like is this kind of almost meant to be? I mean, you know, it does kind of. Do you feel like when people come in and say, "I never knew there was a restaurant here. This is
yes.
the church I've been coming here for that
Yes,
kind of thing,"
yeah,
and like you kind of create this like little community within there, and you start having regular customers and that kind of thing.
Yes. So now we got a lot of the regular customers. They always come back like once, like twice a week. So, and there is, you know, more people, they start knowing, like, yeah, because we had from far. From, you know, we got like San Diego, like how'd you say, like San Diego, LA. Now there's like a lot of people driving from like far from to find us at St. George Episcopal Church.
Now, are people discovering the church because of the food?
Yes. So this is the synchronicity of it, right? Is that people love our campus, and then they don't ever have to leave, right? After services, they can just come and eat. And what's really, really cool is obviously people work for businesses and then they go, would you cater our business event?
Oh, wow.
Right, so it then can grow. And he also helps us because we have coffee hour after church services, and our parish absolutely loves Jesus's breakfast burritos, which he often
there we go.
gives to us. Yes.
Okay, so if I come in there, I want to get the family recipe. What's the item I should definitely order for my first time in there?
The quesadilla tacos.
Okay.
That's a taco with a melted cheese and the birria. And this meat we cook for like 7 hours to be like really tender, juicy.
Okay.
So that's like anything with birria. But the most popular is the best item is the quesadilla tacos.
Okay, so next time you need to bring in the old cart and we'll kind of whip them up right here.
Yes, anytime. Huh?
When you think of this kind of thing happening in your church, is this what your church is all about? Like finding different ways to be part of the community and reach out in service?
Yeah. So that's really how it started. The open air market kind of opened up as a venue for folks who just needed kind of a safe place to be able to sell their goods and their foods from other parts of Central America and Mexico. And it kind of has grown. And we really want to become that space where people can come and be who they are and celebrate their culture with food and language and whatever belief. And that's the beauty, I think, of St. George Episcopal.
And Jesus, for you, is it more than just cooking? Is it culture? Is it that family tradition? Do you feel all of those things when you're creating these food for people?
Yes, it is. It's like more. Well, we've been like. My grandma, she used to sell also like food, and like she has like a small place also in our house. So I used to make a pozole every night, like tacos. So we have like that when I was like young, like
so you just grew up with that.
You just grew up with that. Yeah, I just grew up with that, and I was looking for the opportunity. St. George, we find it in St. George Episcopal Church.
What's it like for you when you see someone sit down and really enjoy that meal that you know is like that generational kind of thing that you guys have been doing?
Well, I'm so happy. Like every time, like when most of the time, like I go in and ask the customer, like for the first time, like how's everything taste? They always like the words always say is like that's the best tacos I ever have. So that makes me like super happy and try to grow more and be like doing what we're doing.
And Joyce, what's it like for you to see something like this happen for Jesus, to come from just like this kind of inkling of an idea to this full-blown restaurant, and you guys were such a big part of it?
Well, this is really just part of the true American dream, is if people have just a small opportunity, and that's what we provided, but it's his integrity, his hard work. They're open 7 days a week. And this is a family-owned restaurant. So brothers work there, his sons work there. So to see that, and then to see families come, that's what houses of worship are all about.
And Jose, what would you say you love most about what you do in terms of that? What's that thing that makes you just say, yeah, I'll do this for the rest of my life?
When you see like a smile of the people, like enjoying the taco, and say like when they say like this is the best food I ever have, and like that's what I made me continue to be like, because we're doing the right things. We're doing like the best, try to do the best, the food, best food, fresh ingredients and all the stuff.
Okay, folks. Well, it is called Tacos de Birria, and it is at St. Episcopal's Church, and you guys should stop by and go there. And Joyce, I know you're enjoying the breakfast burritos. You probably already had one this morning. I'll be by for tacos later today. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you so much.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
Your eyes let you see the world, every smile, every sunset, every moment.
At Harvard Eye Associates, our team of specialists is here to protect your vision.
From cataracts and glaucoma to retina and cornea care, we offer the latest treatments with a compassionate touch.
For over 50 years, you've trusted us with your eyes. We're honored to care for them for years to come.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
What would it feel like to hear better? Many people are trapped in the isolation of poor hearing and don't realize it. Even people that are wearing other hearing aids. No buttons to push or technology to fear. Artificial intelligence and these products do all the work. Don't settle for less. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
And welcome back, everybody. We got some Good Friday and Saturday movies for you. Arsenic and Old Lace from 1944 is going to be our movie. That's right. Cary Grant stars in that one. And it's brought to us by Hoag Orthopedic Institute. And it's going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. A Brooklyn writer has the futility of about the futility of marriage. I'm going to get there, folks. He risks his reputation after he decides to tie the knot, and things grow complicated when he learns his beloved maiden aunts, Abby and Martha, are serial killers.
What?
Dum, 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 dum.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, Saturday's movie is going to be a lighthearted one just for Valentine's Day.
There we go.
Lost Valentine. At least I think it's lighter. I'm not sure. Brought to us by Pacific Financial Planners, 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. again without. Lucas Thomas's grandmother Caroline returns every Valentine's Day to the station where she said goodbye to her U.S. Navy pilot husband, who is still officially missing in action. So, I don't know. Take that back if it's lighthearted or not. We'll have to watch it and find out ourselves.
Tomorrow on the program, Bree's going to be here, and she's going to give us a Golden Rain Foundation update with Annie Ruth McCary. She's going to be on the program.
Annie's a new mayor.
There you go.
Can't wait to talk to her. Well, folks, I think that's going to do it for this episode of This Day. And of course, from all of us here, we wish yours a beautiful one. See you tomorrow.
Get an owl update tomorrow.
Oh gosh, I hope not.